Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
You are live.
Whoa. Good morning. Happy Father's Day to you fathers out there. I already know that I'm going to be tired, so I'm going to go ahead and make coffee right now because, well, you know, it's been a crazy week. Look here. If you can't hear me, say I can't hear you. If not, if you don't tell me, I don't know. I don't know these things. Hope everybody had a great week. It feels like, for us, it feels like we are still at Blade Show like 4 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Because, man, crazy. Oh, man. How about we're going to make Israeli coffee without sugar?
Ew.
Oops.
That won't be very good. How's everybody doing?
Yeah. How you guys doing?
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
I had some drama like 4.5 seconds before we went live, so I didn't get a chance to get all my coffees ready. Raise your hand if your family sucks. not the TKL inside the house family. You know, like my biological family is the rudest people I've ever met in my entire life. It's crazy. I mean, I think I'm like the nicest, most forgiving one. So I don't know. Anyway, stupid. Can we say that? Can we call them stupid, camera wife?
There's some people with the hand raised.
Yeah. It's funny. Like, we're going to start the TKL My Family Sucks support group or whatever. And then we're all just going to sit around and talk bad about them.
Well, I was blessed with a wonderful family.
Yeah. See, I got a makeup. So CW, I stole her parents because, well, one of mine is like seriously brain injured and like a child, and the other one just hates me for whatever reason. So they like me and love me more than my family to like make up for it. So I got the lottery. I won the lottery.
You too, Ed. Ed said it was great for Sally and I to meet you Friday at Blade Show.
Yeah, man, Blade Show was so great.
Meet y'all in person.
That was awesome.
That was the best part about it.
Absolutely, 100%. That was the best part of Blade Show. Completely.
Whoa, Josh gave us $199.99 for Father's Day brunch.
Thanks, Josh.
Thank you so much.
Donated, and a cool picture, by the way. Josh sent me a picture of his whole family, who obviously is not terrible because he was hanging out with them. Looky, holding some blades. And Josh has got one of the O2s for beta testing. So he's saying it's working awesome. I haven't even had a chance to carry that thing yet because we finished them up like a second and a half before Blade Show.
Can you show what you're talking about when you say O2?
No way. We're talking about oxygen. The agent O2. Freaking wicked nasty. Like, look at how thin that edge is. You guys too, I don't know. The circus animal army was huge because we sold out of the Agent 01s. And so, well, first let's say Patreon bought so many more than I thought. So then what came out onto the market, I really like this jimping on this one. It's really, some people are looking at the picture of the 01 and saying, you should have put a thumb ramp with jimping on the back. Well, no, you should not cut your finger on things that are sharp. I cannot control you not having control of your motor skills. Anyway, I think we're going to have to do a little bit of work on the sheath, which is the only holdup on this. I'm going to add more material here.
Hey, Eladio. Yeah, we met him he said it was great to meet us.
Man, it's so great to meet everybody. And I do want to apologize for those of you guys that came Friday early. You see this? This is exasperation. To meet us or to hang out. And it was like a sea of bodies. There was just bodies everywhere.
Yes, Steven, so nice to see y'all in person.
Yeah, Steven and Joey, that was awesome. It was just awesome. You guys are awesome. Honestly, you guys that were at Blade Show, you understand, like the TKL family was in, I mean, we took over Blade Show. There were so many of our shirts, like all these our competitors were like, you guys supposed to be just like giving away shirts and like throwing them down from the rafters and stuff. And I'm like, nah, bro. Here's the thing. Most of the people that wearing our shirts have gotten them in years past or our patrons or whatever.
We did have a couple booths ask us that. Like,
oh, yeah. One of our biggest competitors was like, everybody's wearing a shirt. Bet your hind quarters they will be doing that next year. They'll be giving them away. And you'll be like, ooh, kind of tacky to copy. But we give the merchandise away because it's like, thanks for believing in us and our product. So,
hey, Tim, you want to explain why you shifted away from taco style sheaths, the reason behind it? Because somebody asked if you could do a taco style sheath.
Well, here's the thing. One side or the other of a taco
and they
sheath,
said the reason is because they'd like to front pocket carry.
well, ours are going to be the same width, even with the way we design them as a taco sheath. But let me show you. So, where that thing is. There it is. So, look.
Morning, Miss.
I used to make taco style sheaths and then I grew up. So we use these micro rivets and narrow the sheath down so that
it's really the same size as a taco style.
It is. You don't have a way to mount anything on whichever side you choose to fold that clip. That's it. We had a lot of military police guys that wanted to put it facing a different direction. So how do you do that if there's limited room on your kit? Or how are you going to put this in your pocket if the only way to mount something is on this side or this side? So that's why I don't do taco sheaths.
I don't really think there's a mounting style you can't do with at least some of the clips we sell.
Yeah.
You could pocket carry.
Yeah, I mean, we have the slimmest in the industry for a non-taco style. And if you fold it on the bottom to get it slimmer to where you can mount the clip up top, one, that's going to limit you a lot of ways, but also when you draw that knife, it drags the edge. So if you look inside of here, it's a two-piece. See the pinch? That allows the edge to ride in that groove and not wipe your edge off. And what is inside of Kydex, if you use the real stuff, which we do, the American-made stuff, there's glass in this.
Hey, Ben, by the way, that little paring knife that you gifted us, it's awesome.
Yeah,
I use it all the time.
It's like she hasn't used her newest one she got yet because it's here for the video, but yeah, you were right.
Sharp. Yeah, that's good.
You're right. If I could have made paring knives with it, I would not be famous in the EDC world. Let's just say that. I got to find a lighter.
So Miss Toad's famous now. Have y'all seen him on our videos?
Yeah, like
and on other people's videos?
He like photobombed all of our videos. No, just kidding. He just happened to be in the right place at the right time.
It's cool to meet him in person.
Yeah. Yeah, him and Josh were around a lot.
So why don't you go ahead and get out of the way January Strikers and Raiders, because that's the last. We're currently shipping Night Guards right now.
Yeah. So we just got some Strikers in. Yes, was that yesterday? Yes, I just got Strikers in from Nickel Boron yesterday, so that's probably going to be the AEBs. I didn't open the box yet, so those are going to start shipping. A lot of you probably got notified on your V3s and your Night Guard orders. Once again, we get halfway through the batch on the Night Guards, and there's these mysterious dents all down the effing spine. So that's really frustrating, and it's under the Nickel Boron. So something is happening after heat treat, before nickel boron, or I don't know, during heat treat, I don't know, because they're nickel boron over. Because you got to think, you're talking a 61, 62 Rockwell. That takes a lot of impact to put dents. And the weird thing is, they're all like in the same exact spot. So they're like, here, on half the batch.
Honey, might I interrupt you
briefly?
Can interrupt
me.
Kurt, most of the combatants have shipped
I'm going to grab
out.
a lighter while you're talking.
Actually, like what he was just talking about, there was some blemishes on the last bit of the January combatants.
Right.
So we did email everybody and offer them a little bit of a blemished price on it. I don't know if maybe it went to your spam or if somehow we missed you, but please email us and we will. We basically just said, do you want to wait on the next batch or take $20 off?
And by the way,
and the blemish is
it's super minor.
Yeah,
like we had some of those dinged ones at Blade, and people were like, "Where is it?"
Yeah, you can't really even find it. But we didn't want to send them out like that without asking first.
Because how would you feel, right? If you open that up and you're like, "Oh man, there's a ding in here," and TK's known for their quality. That guy's so fake on the YouTubes. So
Inferno Eagles, we're currently shipping Night Guards. We shipped a great many of those.
Yeah,
already.
just a bunch.
If you want to email and see where you are,
Thursday,
you
Friday.
can email us.
So now we're gonna have the same stupid situation we had with the combatants, where the problem is going to be we're going to run out of ones that don't have dents in the back on the night guards, and we're either going to have to do one of two things. You're going to have to wait for the next batch, or we're going to have to supplement with the Night Guard 2.0s.
Oh, that would be terrible.
I know, because the Night Guard 2.0 is a new blade, but then I don't know. You guys tell us what you'd rather do.
I'm being sarcastic because I would think that most people would really be happy about that. So
who gave me the
we
money?
are going to send emails about it.
Somebody gave me the money to get a new Jetboil, and I didn't.
Yeah, most of these people that have gotten the Blem says they didn't notice it.
Yeah. So it would be super cool if you guys would just be like, I don't care. I'll take the discount on the Guard 2.0s. We're going through all of the ones that are good. We didn't ship all those yet. I think we got another like couple of trays, which will be about 40 blades that we're going through as we're getting ready to ship. The problem is you can't really see it until you sandwich the scales on there, and then when you got the grips on it, then you can see this little thing. But thankfully, you know, those of you guys that met Grant, he's as detailed as me in that regard. Not in some other regards, you know, like business communication.
Yeah, if you haven't gotten your... Okay, so we shipped the ones without any visible Blem.
Right.
If you have not gotten notified that your Night Guard has shipped, you can email us and say, I'll take the 2.0.
Oh, God.
Or they can take a Blem, right? Is that how we're doing it?
Well, I was going to...
Did I just do it wrong?
Well, everybody's going to say, I don't even want the regular one. I want to trade for the 2.0.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well, how are you going to handle that? I don't know.
I'm not. I'm just going to run away.
Okay, y'all forget I said anything. Just
forget about it.
Rewind.
We're trying to figure it out. We don't really know how many.
We're still trying to figure it out. So, okay, hold on.
We don't know how many are going to be over and above what was damaged.
we gotta.
But we have taken steps to mitigate that. Now I'm shipping everything in Pelican cases, which if you guys buy Pelican cases, you understand they're crazy expensive, and we're doing air tags in them. So that they'll quit playing freaking rugby with my packages. That's not fun. Rugby is cool to watch, but not cool to do to my blades. So that's how we're trying to mitigate that.
Bound to Wonder. I believe we have every TS87 color except for maybe it's
Gray
one
Man,
of the,
maybe?
no, it's one of the purples. It's like either Marauder or maybe the other
Do we have them in
Blackhawk.
Gray Man too?
Didn't we? I'm pretty sure we have every color.
Oh yeah, because that was the last of the Gray Man material, which should be almost done. I need to get with Current and see where that stuff's at.
And also Bound to Wonder, we do have those grips. We just haven't updated the website. Inventory for the Night Stalker. Actually, no, we don't have Gray Man. I'm sorry. We have Warrior and Multicam in stock right now.
Is Mistold here?
Mistold is here.
Okay, so speaking of Current manufacturing, he's working with them to make us some custom material. So I don't know if it's going to work because some of the stuff we're trying to use, they haven't done yet, but it's really neat. The idea is kind of exciting. BT Dubs. Exciting things coming from the Mistold camp, since he's more famous than we are.
Hey,
now.
Bob's on. You want to say hello to him?
Bob DeMarco?
No, the other Bob.
Bob Toombs. Oh man, I almost fell over. What up? Oh, Bob knows what I'm doing. I'm making Emery's coffee.
What's that old thing that was like, this is Bob, there's my other brother?
No, that was Daryl.
The
Larry, Daryl, and Daryl. yeah, Bob, Daryl, whatever.
I was way off on that.
They're spelled super similar.
So dumb.
You're not dumb.
Okay, so we've had questions about, I know these are things you wanted to discuss anyway, but we've had questions about
Let's do it how they want to do it.
July drops. We've had questions about seeing the new Night Guard.
Okay, yeah, we can. Let's talk about July drops. We were supposed to do like a Patreon vote on this. So there's some debate on whether or not we should continue to do pre-order. So we're going to do a Patreon vote on that. And then, man, this smells good, even though it's not sugared.
You like it black.
I do.
You can do it.
Black is the way coffee was supposed to be. It was born that way, and it identifies as black for the rest of its life. That's coffee. Where's my stupid... Man, I should call that company out, shouldn't I? No, I shouldn't, actually.
What company are you? I mean, what are you even? I don't know.
That email that I sent you a screenshot of this morning.
Oh, no, don't do that.
That's more than ridiculous.
Yeah, you can't say
your
things
opinion
that you believe about certain things or you'll get canceled.
Yeah, but they
Kinda
can, right? They can push that crap in my face. Like, okay, stupid. So July drop. We were going to be dropping MR1s, all the nightshades. I think that's it, right? The nightshades and MR1s were going to be the July drop. So I'm hesitant to do that because we're trying to get out from under pre-orders and just do releases like we did with the Agent 001.
And somebody asked when those are shipping to.
What?
They're being built now, aren't they?
Yeah, well, if we could get our sharpener to quit having like baby mama drama and show up for work and help me sharpen stuff, then they would already be halfway through being sharpened.
Baby mama.
But
yeah, the goal is within 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, that's the goal. But we're doing night guards and V3s, and then once we get the strikers tumble, so we're gonna everything as it comes in that was pre-ordered, we're gonna do those.
Will B said if you got canceled, he thinks you'd get more popular with your core demographic.
I think you're right, but that's a really scary proposition.
It
you
is.
Know what I mean?
It is.
Like that's what happened with Trump. They tried to cancel him, and he just like this juggernaut of popularity. What was I going to? Oh, so the pre-orders for July. Bob is actually part of the team that's helped. You guys probably saw them on the live. That's helping us manufacture the Agent series, and we just threw a bunch more work their way because they are absolutely killing it. Outstanding product for us. Like it took a while working through dealing with me being a pain in the ass and detailed and asking for things that aren't possible.
We got $4.99 from Zero.
Thanks, brother.
Happy Father's Day to us fathers.
Thank you, guys. Happy Father's Day to all you guys. So, I don't want to ship the 01s if we have blades in house. They're ordered in January, if that makes sense. But we have everything in house. Tumbled. We're just sharpening through those as we're building out the other blades. So, I think within a couple of weeks is reasonable. But here's the thing. We did 400 of those blades to Patreon, like 2/3 sold on Patreon. So we dropped a third online and they were gone. So then I'm like, crap, we made 800 of those blades. So maybe I should add a few more. So I added a few more. Before Blade Show, they sold. And then we took 100 to Blade Show and we brought home less than 10. So that's like 500 plus blades in just a matter
Bob says you're not a pain in the ass.
That's it. Well, we should hug.
He said you're passionate about what you do.
I am super passionate. I feel like I'm respectful, but I can be kind of direct. Bob is their guy that keeps me and the head of Valhalla from pissing each other off, because we're both pretty matter of fact and direct, but actually really kind people. So Bob is like he's the mediator. He does a great freaking job. He saved that contract, and I'm so glad he did. So anyway, you guys,
if anybody doesn't know, he's talking about the machine shop that helps us with
that's Valhalla,
some of our blades.
Yeah, so it's awesome. They do. You guys met them on the live. Incredible work.
If you watched the live from Blade Show when we were talking to Joe Tedeye, that was that.
Yeah, the giant is the owner and the super nice dude is Bob, and everybody knows Tedeye anyway. So there you go. That's their team. Great humans. Always good to deal with veterans too. I love that. So yeah.
B asked about the sapper grips. Are we going to have those?
Yeah,
at
all the
next
colors.
Drop?
Yep, all the colors. You can order them now.
Hey, thank you guys.
So I don't know if we should.
Blade Show content was epic.
Thanks, guys. That's CW, right? Because I was getting swamped, and she just going around being awesome to the community, which is interesting.
You know what's so funny, y'all?
What's funny?
So many people, when you go up to them and say, "Hey, would you mind me filming your booth?" They turn you down. They say no.
All right.
And you're like, man, don't you want exposure?
Like,
I mean, I get it, but
our video last year got what, 60,000 views?
I think it's got 40.
Okay, 40. So if you're making knives and you're going to Blade Show for anything other than trying to feel cool and party in the pit at night, which I guess that's fun too, right? I don't do that, but a lot of people do. But if you're going there to get your name out there and your blade sold, why on earth would you not want somebody that has almost 50,000 followers on YouTube and 60,000 other people to see your stuff? It blew my mind. One dude was pretty snarky about it, and I was like, all right, bro, whatever you want to do. Maybe you can sit here in this sea of tables.
Everybody can do what they want. I don't want to say anything bad about it.
If you think about that from a standpoint of if you're paying the table fees, you're spending the money, you're paying to stay at the hotel, you're already $2 or $3 grand in just at that point. Wouldn't you want a lot more? Because with our followers, ask Bob. If we like something, we don't say we like stuff that we don't like, people are going to buy it. People want to buy stuff. I don't understand. And then other people are like, it's so cool you guys are friendly to the community. Like, but why wouldn't you be?
Verna Cosmic, you can cheat on Tim. Honestly, a lot of those ones I went to look similar. Some of the stuff is similar to our stuff because I guess that's what I am drawn to.
I mean, look.
So you're not cheating on us. We like other knives too.
Yeah, I mean, this year, like, I've really started to get into knives more than the pew stuff.
So people are asking about Nightshade on the next drop.
So that's what I'm asking.
April orders and.
So I think this is what I think.
Folder.
I think we should ship the January and April orders, skip the July pre-order until we actually, get through Agent 02. Agent 03 is in the process. 4. I don't know what happened. I was putting what we like to do is we like to keep a current model in resin of what we've got going on with all these various places that are making the stuff. And I have the one that we printed that's like full-sized and everything's copacetic.
Thanks, Miss Told.
But then I went to put a grips on this morning to show you guys that that's going to be 5 because 3 is in process. No, 4. It's going to be 4. And it's weird. Something happened. But that could be my engineer, too, having printed
that actually makes me happy. He said that he bought several other makers off of our recommendation, definitely not replacing my T-coats. That makes me happy because there's a lot of makers that really, they don't have a platform to be like as well known, and they have good stuff. So
we live and die by quality and customer service, and I feel like my stuff's pretty innovative, right? And even the way we interact with you guys, this was all just happenstance, and there's no plan to it.
Several people are saying skip the drop so far.
That's what I was thinking, right? Shouldn't we skip the drop and catch up while we're making these blades? Because they're still going to be there, right? Okay. We need to do an official poll. Can you poll on Patreon? How many patrons are we up to now? I can poll on YouTube.
I can do a YouTube poll if we direct people to that poll.
Okay, we can do that. Let me see how. So, we have 1,286 patrons. So that'd be a pretty good poll, right? That's a lot of. Thanks, guys, for supporting us over there. That's how the blade developments happen.
Yeah, lots of people are saying skip it and just try to catch up.
That's what I think. Because our first machine shop, my first machinist, that's Jeremy. You guys have heard me talk about him. He is incredibly good, but he's a small shop, and he's one guy, and he's expanded to his maximum capacity. So he can't put out blades at the pace that, say, like Valhalla, who's got a freaking sea of machines, So I think we need to let him catch up, and then he's expanding his shop, and then there's a lot of talk. I don't know. We got a big decision with a building that we got to decide because we have the opportunity to make a purpose-built place with a showroom and all fancy, and I don't know, about 15 minutes from here. I don't know.
What about the April drops, like the Stalkers and Piranhas? When are we shipping those?
I wanted to get through Blade Show before we started shipping those, but those blades are done. So we're going to start shipping those. We're going to get the guards out. So we got a handful of V3s, a handful of guards. We got to get the combatants, people, whatever handful of those are left.
Hey, y'all say prayers for John Keelan. He's in the ICU trauma unit.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
He's usually on the lives. He's won a couple of blades.
Man.
Y'all send him your prayers.
Yeah, do that too. Don't be a terrible person. Pray for somebody else. Oh man, that sucks. All right, we're praying. So unfortunately, I spent a lot of my adult life in ICU trauma units. Yay me! So I know what that's like. So yeah, we're certainly praying. It's really hard on family watching somebody fight for their life. So step outside of yourself and think about somebody else. Freaking circus animals. So yeah, I think we're just going to call that. We'll post, we'll send out newsletters. We're just going to skip the July 1st drop. Those knives are still coming. I don't want to ship agents. I don't want to drop O2s until we get all of January. And now we're going to start doing April because that stuff was already built. And we got a special Patreon stalkers. If you guys came in the shop, I told the guys this week, like, look, this is the bank. There are thousands of finished blades there, and our team is small. And then we need manpower. We just need manpower to get them out the door. So a lot going on in the background. Like, man, even being approached at Blade Show from influencers that are like, hey, I'm going to do a blade with you. And I think that's cool because I don't think anybody else is doing that. And we didn't, like, this is not a marketing strategy for us. But if you're, as a knife company, you want the feedback of somebody that puts all the company's blades in their hands, right? That's why we started asking them, will you check our blade out? You run the risk of them hating it, but they have that unique perspective of, they see all the stuff and they get to feel it. They get to use it. They know the steels and they know what works. And so some people
stuff. So I put up the giveaway for some stuff.
What are you giving away?
I'm going to give away some merch.
Cool. Oh,
hats, shirts.
Don't give away merch because some people don't want merch. I shouldn't even go into that. Anyway, so yeah, their feedback is valuable. And some people go, well, they're just reviewers. They don't know anything about knife making. True, they don't know how to take a piece of raw steel and turn it into something functional and make a sheath and all that. But there's a lot of value to be gleaned from someone that has held thousands more knives than I have.
And you're saying that because we've gotten some kind of rude comments about.
Yeah. Some people are saying dumb stuff.
We're working with advertisers and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's actually, they come to us and go, hey, man. And without disclosing and name dropping, they'll say things like, you guys' stuff is the most requested on my channel. And when I get it, I love the way it feels. Would you want to do a collab? And I'm like, that only makes sense to me because, one, that's an honor. If you have the choice of all these people that you've touched and handled, and then you ask me, to me, I'm like, wow, you're like, we're picked first. You know what I mean? On the volleyball team. And that's such an honor. So
double your chances, Hunter. He said there's a merch giveaway going on Discord as well.
That's right.
I'll throw something unique in there.
You want to talk about giveaways for a minute? Let's talk about giveaways. We continue.
Also, you need to show the Night Guard 2.0. I've had a few people.
I'm not doing that. I refuse. You guys can't make me do it. This is my personal with a warrior grip naturally. Look at that thing. It's crazy. It's the same profile as the original.
So what are the differences between that and the Night Guard?
Let's hold one up. Let's not guess at it. Let's do this. All right. Here we go. So you see the grinds are vastly different. This blade is a 30 degree, and that's it. So kind of Scandi-ish, where it just goes from full stock down to a 0 grind. So it makes deep, wide pressure cuts, right? A lot of people wanted this because it's in a Wharncliffe design as a Wharncliffe. So we kind of did what we do, and we did the TKL style of this blade and then turned it into a Warnie. And I am super, super happy with the way it turned out. I mean, it uses the same sheath, same handles, same stock, but this jimping wasn't quite effective enough. So we added what now has become kind of our more aggressive jump and rounding on both sides. And then we've got the finger well rounding there.
And that's what makes your blades different.
Yeah, I guess. No, there's a lot, I guess, that I like my stuff.
People love it.
It's awesome. And I hope to sell these to you guys, but I don't know what we're going to have to do. We may have to like backfill other orders, which is really stressful. I'm so tired of shipping problems completely. I want to jump to giveaways. So we'll get emails occasionally. Actually, not occasionally. It's pretty often now. Can you give me a knife?
Can you have a tri-edge on that?
You could. It's got the same geometry on the top and the back as the standard one. If you guys noticed for the first time, we did a drop down on the agent when you could order it. You can order that. So when we do that, that's what we're gonna do.
Somebody did ask about the new website.
Yeah, so we're done with it. And then you guys know Shopify payments kicked us off. And then we got our old payment processor, and then they asked for like 1 million pieces of paperwork. So they quit processing our stuff Monday. You guys didn't know about any of this. And we have been trying to get set up with a 2A payment processor, the same guys that do a lot of other knife companies and some other online, you would know their names, but I don't have permission to drop names. So we finally got everything submitted and approved with them. That was kind of the last thing. And my web dev guy is out of town at his daughter's wedding. So
can I read this comment to you, honey?
Yeah.
I really like the idea of a 3-finger knife.
Okay.
With the option of having a handle that integrates to make a loop at the end so it becomes a 4-finger knife.
So
the Century grip?
A ring? Yeah, because that is the Century grip. That's what I was thinking. Like my brain goes to, we have that already. Is this what you're talking about?
Hey, Ricky, he's asking, let me answer Ricky. He's asking about Patreon gift packages. So let me just say, if you join Patreon before the agent drop, we are behind on those.
Yeah, we sure are.
But we will get it to you as soon as we can. We got a lot of new patrons.
All right, so see, look, this is the Piranha. It is a 3-fingered knife, but we also offer this G10 ring. So what that does is replaces one side. So you can see, you remove one handle scale and then you've got a 4-finger ring. So I think that's what you're saying. We also have those for the Raider platform too. I had one up here before Blade Show, but we're still doing all that. And that's actually one of the collab requests we have is on that handle platform, and it's a blade that everybody's asked for on that handle platform. So that's exciting news.
Not Frank Castle said happy birthday to him. We got to meet him. Well, we've met him several times. We got to see him again at Blade Show. Yeah. And he has a cool blade he designed, and I'm putting it on the next video that I'm doing. Yeah. Like some pocket checks and stuff.
Yeah, you're going to be on there, not Frank Castle.
Yep.
You are. And I know your real name. Not. Anyway.
And they want to know what you got for Father's Day. He's got a surprise upstairs, and it involves food that he's getting after this.
I had no clue. So look, guys, let me tell you how holidays are. Let's circle back to how terrible my biological family is.
Honey, they don't care about that.
I don't really put a whole lot of weight on my family to do things for me for special days, like my birthday, Christmas, Father's Day, all that, because the camera wife and the kids are just incredible to me all year round. So I don't have any expectation. I don't have excitement.
Can you show the V3 while you tell them
so anyway, this? I got a text from our oldest daughter, and I had to tell her I forgot it was Father's Day because I did. I don't want to put the pressure on them to feel like they've got to do something special for me. So apparently I just like that they like me and are nice to me all the time.
Tim's the best father ever.
You know, like, I don't know. Because that way, if they spent all this time getting this gift and then I don't have the right reaction, it makes them sad. And I'm like, you know what? Let me just release it.
Hey, Stuart bought one of those Ground Branch limited editions after we showed the video. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Let us know how you like it.
I loved what I felt from it.
Wow, Miss told you're making your dad a chef knife? That's cool.
Uh-oh. That's why he latched on to us, so that he could, like, oh, by the way, I'm a knife maker too.
Whatever. So somebody asked about seeing
This is
that
really
little...
difficult to drink without sugar. Just so
Is
you
it
know.
gross?
It is gross. It is. I drink black coffee, and this is tough. This is
Miss Told was asking if you could do the...
It's the competition. I'm not talking to him.
the ring grip on that new DP1.
Yeah. Also, well, let me show you this. So, look at this. So, this is the DP1 final. This was the most picked up knife at Blade Show. So, we're doing it very soon. But if you look at this, look at that. Is that a ring grip? Same handle platform. So, yes, the answer to that is yes.
And they want to see what we got, what we traded for at Blade Show.
Oh, man. We got a lot of stuff. A lot. So, that's going to be like a whole... This will be a 6-hour live. So, this is a 3-finger ring. We got a lot of people picked this up because it looks wicked. But here's what people did. They grabbed it with a 4-finger grip like this, and then they went like that. And I'm like, oh, we should rethink this because you have to retrain yourself to grab this as a 3-finger. Although the blade
What do y'all think about that? Would you want it knowing that, or would you be able to train yourself to know how to use it?
Are you going to grab this and draw it from the sheath with your pinky like you used to and then take off him finger? Because if him finger's gone, then that sucks. You know what I mean?
It's such a cool looking blade, though.
It's wicked. So I don't know.
I saw on that video Jared did. He was having a hard time figuring out where to hold it.
And I told him on that video, actually, when he was there, I said, that's what I'm seeing. So that's why we do the prototyping stuff. So, yes, competitor, mistold, there is a ring grip on that. Whew, man, that coffee is gross without sugar.
You can't even drink it?
You want to taste it?
Yeah, I'll taste it.
Look, here you go, friend. You don't even drink black coffee.
Uh-oh, you bumped the camera.
I just kicked it. Get out of my way.
My mom said you're the best, Tim.
I don't feel like the best.
How about a Warney blade on that thing?
On what thing?
That little knife.
Are you guys talking about a little knife with a Warncliffe blade? Wink, wink, wink. Listen here, I've been sending drawings and non-disclosure agreements back and forth to somebody. All of you know about just exactly that. So good idea.
Yeah, we're working on something in the background.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So that's everybody signed all the things that they want to sign. So
would you ever consider putting the concept blades on the website with coming soon? That's a good idea.
You're hired. There you go. You're hired. Yeah.
I always draw ring knives with my pointer finger anyway.
So reverse grip. If you did that in reverse grip, you do the same thing. See, so if you draw pointer finger first, him pinky is the one that lays on the floor. So you'd have to do...
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible?
The coffee, that is.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I'm over here choking it down. And I love black coffee, but it is effing stout. I think my heart is coming.
We got $1.99 from Ben Simon for 1 sugar packet. Thank you.
Ooh.
Gosh, I totally didn't do this drawing yet. I need to do this.
Do it. Do it. Nobody cares. We printed the prototype of 005 because you guys know what 1, 2, 3
Pine 26. You want a merch pack.
4 is kind of jacked up. Oh no, it's rigged. So yeah. So guys, let's talk about giveaways for a minute, right? I kind of touched on it for a second. We always get these emails like, I'm always trying to win and I never get to win, so you should give me a free blade. That's not really how that works. Extortion is not the way to do this. I've played the lottery a bunch of times in my life, and I'm not sending an email to the Georgia Lottery going, hey, I've been playing this lottery, buying these tickets for years, and since I'm loyal to your lottery, you should give me $20 million. That's not exactly how drawings work. We do the giveaways because it's fun for everybody. And if we keep getting these requests, we're just going to have to not do it. Like the whole it's rigged thing, it's not rigged. We use a software that only thing it does is takes out duplicate entries. That's it. And if you type the right word. So it's looking for the right word, and if you do it twice, it takes one of them out. It doesn't completely eliminate you. But it's fun, right? That's why you gamble, I think. If you ask for stuff, that's not how it works. What are you laughing at, lady?
Just the comments are funny.
It's just, I don't know. I mean, we're very giving. You know, we give away so much to people that need it, to wounded police officers, to people that can't afford. Like, we took up a collection on Patreon and gave away. Camera wife and I were giving away the blades anyway, and all these people came alongside us and donated money to offset the cost to us, right? So, how many people are on here?
230.
230. So 229 people didn't win. So let's just give away 229 blades because you guys are loyal. We appreciate the watching, but that takes away from the fun of it. For me, I mean, sure, it'll be fun for you if I give you stuff, but I don't know. So that's it. Giveaways. Ta-da! Good luck, and hopefully you'll win one.
Somebody asked earlier about the Agent 003, what that was.
I have it.
Any news on the 7-inch tactical screwdriver? A lot of people have been asking about that.
Here's 3. 3 is basically the Night Stalker blade on the Agent grip.
I really like that one.
Me freaking too. I know what Kyle did. He sent it to me in black as a final prototype, hoping that I would make some in black. If I could get black nickel boron, I would do it. But one, this acid etch smells like rotten eggs, and it's not as durable as nickel boron. So it is still the 165 thick. This thing has picked up a lot at Blade Show, and actually I think the first couple hundred of these are done with machining and about to go to heat treat.
I've gotten to where I like that one better.
Yeah.
At first I was loving the Warncliffe, but I'm liking that one a lot now.
I know. Here's the thing. I'm making all these blades that I've always wanted on this incredible grip that I like a lot. So that's 3. And then the 4 we're revisiting because we're not revisiting. It was kind of like a little shank looking thing. It fell off the wall.
Oops, wrong comment.
What'd you do?
I put up not the right comment.
I put not the right comment. Are you down there, little buddy? Is that you back there?
What are you looking for?
4. Let me go.
Agent ship out. Will the grips be available on the website? We do need to add those to the website.
No, we only have enough grips for this run. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't make any sense, does it? Where the heck
Do you have a Nightshade Reverse Tonto in here?
Huh?
You have a Nightshade Reverse Tonto.
Okay, so here's 4. I just realized what happened.
What?
So this, if Bob is still on, he'll figure it out too. So if you look at the front part of the handle on these, see the G10 goes up further. Here's our G10 machinist said that we needed to push this forward so that the sheath would have more retention. So
I don't think he's still on.
We didn't move that over. So that's what it is. So anyway, that's it. It's like a little chivy looking 3-inch polka. It's really nice. So that's that. So that is 4. 5. Everybody was asking, like, hey, you should make a steak knife or a super thin slicey Agent because this handle's awesome. Well, look at that. So that's the 125 thick. So this is the thinner steel, like Piranhas are made from, the Nightshades are made from, the original Night Stalker. So look at that high grind. And then it's got a nice little clip. So this is 5. 6. I'm working on. I have sketched it out. I guess we could show them. No, because then.
Hey, Chuck. Yeah, you can if you want to email us if it's not showing on the website. Oh, it's not. We never added that.
What?
Hades grips for the Piranha. Just send us an email.
Oops. This is one of the positions I think we're going to hire for. Somebody that can receive and get on top of all the T-shirts and the merchandise and grips and clips and all that stuff that needs to be inventoried and tracked on the website. We need to. I got a guy who
Hey, M. Shan 1 said, I went to Blade Show and there's no doubt you will not find a finer quality knife for the cost. Thanks,
Thank you, man. I really
I honestly feel that way too. And I'm not just saying that because, you know, this is our company. Like going around, testing them, looking at them. There's a lot of good stuff out there, but I'm just like, man, Tim's really, your hands are so blessed by God because
that's what it is. You know,
really,
like I'm not some superstar.
You really know how to make the knife feel.
Well, I only made them because I didn't like the way other stuff was feeling. Does that make sense? Woo! So here you go. There's some things. There's some exciting things from Jeremy. So this is what he's doing right now while listening to the live. So obviously we're machining mercenaries. You see this warning or this warthog? Is that jimping? Sure is.
Wait, that's okay. Sorry.
Jimping on the warthog.
Wow, that's awesome.
Jimping on the bushman. Jimping on the guardian.
Oh, man, that's gonna take those up a notch. Umberto was asking about the guardian earlier.
Yeah, we're making them. We're building those things. We're building them. So I saw let me see, man. So you guys.
Hey Tim, have you gotten any new inspiration for new blades or changes to existing blades since attending Blade Show and seeing or hearing feedback from people in person?
Yeah. So
good question.
Yeah. Well, yes, 100%. I've drawn 3 new blades since Blade Show based on feedback. Unfortunately, again, I was too busy to be able to go around and look at knives. So I always wish that I could look and see what everybody else is out there. But you guys send me stuff, and then I'm like, wow, this is really cool. You know, so, you know, yes, the short answer is yes. There's 4 that I've drawn since Blade Show. Another one on the Agent series that I really like so that we can push it in at number 6, and then we can push the Tonto to 7 because Tomas Alas wanted 007 for the Tonto. And we already made some changes on that based on feedback too. So, yeah. And what I want to do is I've already talked to our team. You know, like a lot of our stuff first runs, we get ideas and feedback. We're going to soften these edges. Like a lot of our stuff has this break here.
Is that a 4-inch? How many inches is that?
You know, I don't know.
Somebody just said they want a 4-inch Tonto.
It's a B less than that. Let's just be really scientific about it.
Hey, Brent, we call this a podcast. It's not really, we just upload this to, we want to do more podcasts like apart from this. We just haven't gotten around to it.
3.62. So just under 3 3/4. So
tell Jeremy to send you a message about ops because everybody's asking about the ops.
Oh, actually, Jeremy, I talked about that this week. I mean, I've been on the phone pretty much nonstop. So October, we're starting. That's targeted. The Ops Hawk, and then we're going to start the Ops Striker. That was the overwhelming vote, and we're going to be doing giant freaking batches of those. But what you guys have got to be patient with Jeremy because he is finishing up the stuff on the EDC, the Raider grip, which will be the Guardians and the Warthogs.
So is the Warthog that people ordered going to come with that jimping?
Show is.
That's exciting. That's going to really take all those blades to the next level.
And somebody's going to be like, oh, I wanted mine in the original. Too bad. Sorry.
Edwin says he'd like to see you make a Marine Corps dress blue colored themed knife. Any knife in the colors of dress blue uniform, black blade, blue handle, red stripe trim, gold EGA.
Yeah, can we bleed it in too? You know, when you get your NCO stripe, can we do that? That'd be part of it. Like I show up personally and just, bam, right here, just get them. Oh, wait, today's Marine Corps. We don't do things like that. We don't.
I think y'all will be happy to know that I'm going to be giving away a blemished agent today for people that maybe missed out because they sold out super quick. And a lot of you have been asking about when those are shipping. They are going to be shipping as soon as possible.
Right.
And I'm not going to ship this blemished one until
those others
ship the paid for one. So no worries on that.
Right. So C-Dub holds the keys. So don't be dumb.
And people were asking about the Raiders. Did you mention that one? The January Raiders?
The first batch is on the way to Nickel Boron, and we're just like the AEBLs. We're just wrapping up the 80 CRV. So
Robert S., if I don't win, can I get a free one? LOL.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, that's what we do. We do not want to be in business ever. We just want to give them away. Just thanks for asking. You're welcome. Here you go. Sorry. You know, that's like getting a trophy for participating, like when I was a kid, I played sports, like a lot of different sports. If you lost, you didn't get a trophy because you lost. So I guess I'm old school in that respect. Like you don't get a knife if you don't win. I don't know.
Do you have a Nightshade Reverse Tonto by chance around here?
I have one that's not got a handle.
Eladio is interested in one because it says it would fit perfect for his office location and requirements.
Yeah, so it's 1.5 inches. It's a little guy.
Participation blades, please.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, look, I was a child of the 80s and 90s.
Phil Kroll, everyone on today gets free entertainment.
Yeah, thank you, Phil. Free entertainment, that's what you get. You get to see how insanely crazy we are live and in person. So, a lot of you guys caught that Tactical Tavern and I are doing Agent 007 together. We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get this thing.
Maybe you should put a white piece of paper behind it.
It got an attitude problem. It was fine before.
Man, that's mean.
So, the only thing he asked is that we lowered this here so that it would have more cutting between here and here. So
I do get one knife from Chad DeRozier.
Right. So that's all I did.
Gus said, Tim, you're triggering us with that no trophy talk.
I'm your trigger. Go hug your power animal or whatever it is.
So wait, I don't get a free knife for watching? Wait, where'd it go?
I know it's laughable when you think about it, but some people are utterly and totally convinced that because they ask that they deserve this. And I'm like, I would have been more inclined to give it to you had you not demanded that I do this and tried to make me feel guilty over it. So can you even see the difference in these two blades?
How do you know you like the Panero better? Is that how you call it? El Panero? You've never held it.
I mean, that's
you just going by how it looks.
Yeah, I like the Panero better. I like Panera bread.
Isn't that blade you have over there?
Yeah, I got one over here. I mean, nothing disparaging against this blade. I just think,
no, I actually like that blade.
I think it's funny that you look at a resin, like I like it better. I know it's gonna feel way better in my hands. Feels better. So there's the difference. I mean, yeah, I'm pretty proud of mine. I like it. I mean, Panero's got its place, right? I like the hook that's inset and cut a little better than the Nobule, and I don't really like micarta as much because it gets wet and gross.
But wait, I will say something. The micarta on the Agent is freaking awesome. It makes the blade so light. Like the black micarta, that's what I'm going to give away today. Black micarta, black screws.
Yeah, that's how, look, I built one in black micarta because I just want to see what an all blackout blade would look like. And I was like, man, this thing is fast. Crazy fast. Yeah, but no disparagements to the Panero. I mean, the tip is rounded and I've never used it, but Tops is a lot larger of a manufacturer, so some stuff is gonna slip through, but in their own right,
I like the blade. I think it's a great blade.
Yeah,
I love it.
I mean, it's really nice. It's certainly not a blade, and I like that. I think Calderon did this one, right? This little thing it's neat. It's a really cool idea. But
Berto says it looks like a Kwaiken. Is that how you pronounce that? Kwaiken style blade. Looks more like a Kwaiken style blade than a Tonto. Awesome. That will pierce.
I don't know what that is. Maybe you could educate me, sir. I don't know. I learn stuff all the time. I really liked Tontos as a kid.
Thanks, Jason.
And I wanted a really, a svelte kind of piercy thing. So I really pushed that forward. But the only difference between the top blade, which is what the changes that Tomas weighed in on, and this one, so subtle, but the blade is a little bit further. So we take up more of the guard area, and then I raise the grind up on front and back. So he was absolutely right on that feedback.
Hey, B. Greg says Happy Father's Day from Not Frank Castle's dad. We met him at Georgia Bushcraft.
We sure did. Good to meet you. Thank you very much. Happy Father's Day to you. You did a great job.
With Not Frank Castle?
Yeah, Not Frank Castle's a really good human, and that is getting more and more rare these days. And that knife he designed is really cool.
Roberto Santini says the Tops is more kitchen style, whereas yours is more of a fighter.
Oh, I was actually just play fighting with him. Oops. Good call. Roberto. And I know your real name too. Anyway.
Umberto says tops still sharpens by hand, so it's sad to get one like that. Look.
Yeah, we do too.
We have stuff, you know, it happens.
It does.
It happens. Like Jesse, our sharpener, if he's got some trouble going on at home,
y'all pray for that dude
tell
too,
him
man.
to pay attention.
Sharpening is incredibly hard.
Okay, Kwaiken, I don't know how to pronounce that. Is Japanese style conceal carry used by samurai.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's so perfect for
That's why he liked
Tomas Alas. And don't call him Thomas. He does not want to be
Here's the
called
weird
Thomas.
thing, right? I never call him Thomas, except for 3 times on camera at Blade Show and ruined a bunch of footage. It was the greatest thing.
And he was like, no, we can't use that.
He goes,
I'll call you Tickle Knives.
and I didn't care. You guys know me. I'm like, that's cool. Tickle Knives with Thomas. That's great. Let's work it out. TT, T
I
squared.
understand that because I cannot stand when people call me Susan. I don't care. Do not call me Susan. Like
C-Dub does. She cares. She cares. I don't give a rat's
because my name is Suzanne. That's like a totally different name.
I don't care. I mean,
hey, Rob Mezzatesta's on.
Measured texture. Morning, sir. Oh, we got to get to the stuff, right? Is it time to get to the stuff? How many? We got a lot of people on.
Tickle Knives, TCal sub brand, LOL.
Yeah, tickle. You know, the rib tickler. You would never say that. That's not true. Well, Rob just jumped on. Let's talk about what Rob gave us at Blade Show. So I got this thing, and then I got this thing. Other than a hard time and a headache, Rob gave me sniper coin. What is it? I remember what it's. Wait.
Hey Joe, we can make a trainer for it. We just haven't added it to the website yet. So if anybody was, no, don't call me Susan.
I knew it. I shouldn't have said it. It says you could.
I don't like to be called Sue or Susan.
What is it that me and Rob were saying? You can run, but you only die tired. Really, really cool. He gave me and C-Dub one of these coins, and he actually gave us an extra one, so we gave it to our daughter. Let's have a moment. Let's all have a moment. And I got the guy who designed this knife to come over to I didn't get him, so he came over.
Yeah, we met him.
Yeah, he came over. He's like, you like that? And I'm like, yeah,
he's like,
I invented it. So I have wanted one of these for a long time. And I don't know how the dude got it in OD green, but it's the re-up gravity. I mean,
is that what Rob gave you?
This is what measured texture Rob gave me. My gosh. And I instantly was like, wow, this thing's awesome. Because
hold on, let me answer this question from Joe.
I'm very tactile.
The agent is sharpened at 40, right?
20 per side, 40 inclusive. Yeah. Correct. Both front and back. It is a nasty, nasty cutter. So this was made by Riot. It's the XOM, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Titanium bead blast with LMAX steel and green micarta.
Now you know, Matthew.
What do you know?
My name.
Yeah. Originally, that's where C-Dub came from because I didn't want people to know her name, but everybody does now. So, Rob, thank you so much. He saw me like speechless, just absolutely speechless. Thank you, Rob.
They want you to give it away. They've always wanted one.
I'm sure. It's illegal in a lot of freaking places. But
hey, Dustin Pratt said, great to meet you, Tim, and the agent looked awesome.
Yeah, man. Good to meet you, too. Thanks. Did you pick one up?
He must have, because he said it felt
it looked, or he said felt. Maybe he felt it. So, Blade Show. I mean, I'll need a whole wheelbarrow for the stuff that Josh gave us.
Josh was awesome. Josh brought us so much food.
Yeah, that's super thoughtful, too, man. Like, we were dying. I didn't think it was going to be busy. And, I'm pretty sad. Well, so look. You see the year? 18? It's 1-800 number. That's like how professional we are. I don't really care about that at all. So yeah, this thing comes in its own coffin. That way, if I drink the entire bottle, they can bury me in this wooden box. So that's what that's for. Thanks, Josh. I'm an Irishman. It's Jameson 18. I mean, what else do you say? This will be prized. Thank you, Josh. Again, I told him in person.
He said, glad y'all like everything. I love my knife.
Oh man, I had to steal it from her for this freaking life.
I'm sure y'all saw it, but we'll show it again if you
So Josh also, he just kept coming back like, hey man, I thought you would like this. And he's right. And
congrats, Matthew. He's been sober for 4 years.
Congratulations.
He used to love the Jameson.
Yeah, I don't drink much. So this is Doug's thing. Josh even got him to sign the freaking sheath for me.
And I have to say, y'all, Doug Marquita is very down to earth and nice.
He's a super nice dude.
For somebody to have fame like that, he's really nice.
Yeah. You know, like when you meet me, I'm like rude.
I met a couple people that I went up to that were famous, you know, famous in the knife world. Right. And they weren't very nice. So yeah, it says a lot, you know, if you actually can be kind to people.
This looks like
you're awesome.
I mean, a swedge on the back of a Tonto, and it's black. Like, of course I love this. So,
yeah, I like CW. I think it's cool. I like your name that you gave me. Mom said it was cool.
I give everybody names that I care about. That's why some people get offended.
Do you have a Microtech in your back pocket right now?
Yeah, I do.
That was from Jeremy R. Who gave you that recently?
I think this one came from Raymond. This is not my most recent Microtech. This is the one I grabbed.
Name and shame them. I won't do it.
Oh, I know. I mean, like,
I won't do it, but there was a couple that stand out.
Yeah. And she didn't want to tell me because she knows my big mouth.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I'm not telling you. I'm like, well, I'll go punch him in the head for being rude to my wife. That is exactly what will happen. So Josh gave, this always is so awesome to me, and people have started doing this, and I love it. So let me hang this guy back up on the wall, this Microtech.
Hey, Joe, you can email us, and we'll set you up with a trainer. We haven't added them to the website, but they are available if you need to get a trainer.
Hey, where's my newest Microtech?
For the agent.
Have you seen that? My newest, that made me look for it. My Hera.
I stole it.
Did you steal my Hera from her?
No, I didn't.
She's stolen 2 Microtechs.
The one that Mark gave us?
No, that's not a Microtech.
Oh, that's a EMP or something.
Yeah, I'm going to show it here in just a minute. I don't know what I did with my Hera. It's around. I have it. It should be on the wall, but it's not. But anyway, I traded that one too recently. Anyway, so this knife has been shown so many times by C-Dub. So this is a Microtech, obviously. But look at this limited edition. Holy crap. This
CW stole the Hera and did a giveaway with it. Just kidding. Yep. I
know. Oh, it's gone. So this is a signature series. So Josh went super out of his way. It's got Marphone's signature on the clip, and it's number 45. And I mean, she showed this knife to everybody. He knew.
Hey, Ryder, are you talking about that little screwdriver?
Yeah, where is it? All right, so here's the thing.
It's Vero, and it's awesome.
I have one. Josh actually got that for me, number 99 of 100.
He's been using it like crazy, and it's in the shop somewhere. We didn't bring it.
Here's the thing. We were taking down the display, and I said, I'm going to put this here so that I don't lose it. And it's in a box, and we still haven't fully unpacked from Blade Show. And I've been like a madman for the last 4 days trying to find which stupid box it's in. But I know it came back here because I've seen it. So Josh,
the beef jerky is on Specialties,
on Industries, yeah.
Hunter, if you would mind linking it. It's the best stuff you've ever
We need to order some more.
We heard about them from Ron Izzy.
Yeah, man. He knows the guy.
Kellyan.
So here's what we're going to do. We're going to grab Darren stuff that he did.
If Hunter is still here.
Yeah. So Darren's wife made these for us, and everybody in the family got one. Really, really cool. This is CW's. So this is hers. Mine's literally right there. And then he gave me this coin, Fight for Freedom. I love challenge coins. You guys know that. I love them. That's why I give them away too. So thank you for that, Darren. And he got me a USA knife. This is it. So this handle is anodized and etched aluminum. So I'm going to display this with pride on the wall. And then
that guy Gabe, he makes all kinds of cool stuff.
So that's
what they're talking about, the grenade things.
This thing is so freaking neat. So there's like, look at this
screwdriver.
Look at these things I found, right? And I was like, what is that? And he's like, it's like a paracord thing. But the secret is I pick my teeth a lot and get in trouble. I wish it would show. Here it is. Look at that thing. So it screws into this little barrel. So he went and got me one. They're like limited edition. And then he got me another one. And it's got some little plunger thing in it that I'm not sure what this plunger is for. But they unscrew. So thank you, Darren. I gave him the money. I said, hey, man, go pick me one up. And he came back and forced the money into my pocket. He would not let me buy it. Whatever. But thank you, Darren. Super cool.
Raider update from January.
So the AEBLs are done at nickel boron, and we're almost done machining the. Actually, I think we just got them back. If Jeremy's on, he could. I think we just got them back. And then, so this is where Darren works at Smoky Mountain Harley Davidson. He got the whole family shirts, and they're super. Oh, that's why, because they're next level. They're comfortable. So that's where Darren, Smoky Mountain Harley. We traded shirts. So thank you, Darren. Now we can actually wear the stuff.
Hey, David, we mentioned it earlier about the night guards. We've shipped a bunch of them,
Right.
and then some of them have some blemishes, so we're trying to figure out.
We're working through all the good ones, and then when we get down to, so we're doing first come, first serve. So whoever ordered first, we're shipping those out. They're completely unblemished, and then the ones that have been through fine in the same places the stupid combatants did. So we're going to get up to the people that have ordered later. When we get to that point, we're going to email. Like, hey, I'm sorry. Something happened in shipping. It makes me want to stab myself in the throat. So there's dents on the spine. You can wait for the next batch. You can get a discount. And cancel your order. We may...
Oh, your mic is covered, they're saying. You're sounding weird.
Okay.
Super scratchy sounding, they're saying.
Weird. How about now? Is that better?
Neck love, they said. Is that what it was?
Probably because I have an arm up right there. I do have a lovely neck, by the way. Thank you.
Is it still messed up, y'all?
Who knows? I do like Jason Pike and put it on my hat and look like a goon. I told him he was a goon.
You did?
Yeah.
You told him he was a goon for wearing his mic on his hat?
Probably.
No, you didn't.
Pretty sure. I did just now.
It's better now.
Okay, good.
You're screwing it up.
No resting. I can't lean on things. Anyway, so we'll send out an email, discount, wait for the batch, or refund. That's all we can do at this point.
Jeremy said we picked up the last of the 80 CRV2 Raiders midweek.
That's what I thought. I went into the shop this morning looking for my stupid Vero screwdriver, and I saw a bunch of Raiders that I told somebody had to go out in Friday's shipments, and they didn't. So I assumed that that's what those were, and they are. And 20 of those are the ones with the jimping, which is really, really exciting. We had the thought, actually, Jeremy had the thought when we were almost done with a batch, like, hey, why don't we just bring the jimping across the line because everybody loves it. And so we did the last 20 that way, and then you guys are going to fight for them, and I'm going to tell you no, and I'm going to keep them all for myself.
Hey, what are you talking about? Shaving his chest? I don't want him shaving his chest.
No, man, I'm a man. I'm born with hair. Actually, I wasn't born with hair.
What about that ring dagger? What's going on with that?
They want me to produce it. I just need to find spindles for it.
Spindles?
Machines.
Oh.
Machinery. Look, I'm savvy now. That is what you say.
Spindles?
Yeah, because you know it spins and cuts stuff. I don't know. I heard somebody say it and I thought it sounded cool, so I copied them. I probably don't know what the hell I'm talking about. It is a spindle. I do know that from when I tried to be a machinist. Jeremy tried to help me learn to be a machinist. And then he just was like, you're an idiot. Just, I'll do it for you. Pay me to do it. That's not what he said, but it was kind of like that.
Your beard. They think you should shave your beard.
Oh, man. Then
I won't let him. I don't like him to shave his beard.
Then I'll look like I'm illegally buying firearms. I look like I'm 4. And yeah.
Is it basically a Malvado 2.0?
No, not at all. Not even close. I'll grab it. Where's the
CNC talk? Cool. Bob Brush.
That's right. Pretty much. Where is that thing?
What are
Let's
you
see.
looking for?
That dagger, ring dagger.
Yeah, Liz. I don't like him shaving it. He looks better with a beard.
Yeah, man.
And Jeremy said you're using the term correctly.
Yes. Less of an idiot today. I finally graduated. I'm just rummaging through stuff out here.
Well, don't stay gone too long. It's probably weird for them to just be
No, it's
looking
not.
at
I'm
nothing.
just like walking around, doing stuff, tripping over things. So that's the ring dagger. But the one that they decided on, it's got like it looks kind of like a spatha, like a Spartan thing. If you imagine two Tontos back to back. So it's like, got a...
Oh, he said it was up there on the 1776.
No, that was a reject one.
Oh, okay, that's the one he was asking about.
They
didn't like the potato peeler, as y'all called it.
No, as Pete Sake called it. They thought it would be brittle, and that was kind of like it.
Hey, but maybe it could be like not considered a weapon and stuff if you just said it was a potato peeler.
Yeah, isn't there someone that has like an entire company that did something like that?
Yeah, the pizza cutter or something.
Yeah,
like that.
something like that.
I always see those ads.
Hey, it worked for him, right? Hey, ad.
Okay, Raider shipments. They said you were breaking up and couldn't hear it.
Okay, so the AEBLs are at Nickel Boron, so I should be getting those back any day now. I did get some strikers back yesterday. Pretty sure I didn't open the boxes, but that's where we're at in the line because we were just making them because they all have the same handle platform. Therefore, get clamped down on the machine using the same fixtures or at least similar fixtures where we don't have to break down more machinist talk. So those are coming back daily or weekly, I should say, from Nickel Boron. So
this is for a blemished agent with black micarta grips and black screws.
Because
it's going to be awesome.
Super light, super fast. So yeah, Raiders, the AEBLs are done. We are just wrapped up with the bevel and profiles on the 80 CRVs, and they will be heat treated, which is a couple weeks process. So let's talk about some math and some counting. People are confused because June is 06. But if you count January, February, March, April, May, the end of May is 5 months, right? So you're starting at 5. So we are 5 months and 16 days into the year.
So far, we're not late. So far.
We're not at 6 months yet. I understand that somehow you skipped that in the 5th grade. That this is the 6th month. At the end of it, you will be halfway through the year. Are we tracking? We are 5 months and 16 days into the year. We just started the 6th month. Is this confusing? We're getting some emails that people are confused.
I hope we can make it in our 3 to 6 months.
I think we're going to be super close on the Raiders and Strikers. Like those are, the other stuff is done.
Folders, people want to see folders, hear about folders.
The folders are going to be done July, right?
I see you have a bunch of stuff over there you haven't showed yet, and I just...
Oh, yeah. You
we're
want
an hour and 15 minutes.
Okay, so let's talk about the gifts, right? Keep going on gifts. My buddy Torben at Dylan Arrow sent me this box because he was at Yuma, Marine Corps base, and he said, look, man, the guy who makes these screwdrivers for this machine gun, he's a Marine. So they sent me baby clothes and said, that is too fat.
Baby clothes.
Let's give him some clothes that he can strive to fit into. So that was the whole design behind that. They said he's not really a Marine because he's giant. That's not at all what happened. They were super like, holy crap, man. This guy's a Marine, makes a screwdriver for the machine gun you're teaching us how to shoot. Let's give him some stuff. So the guys at Yuma, thank you guys if any of you are watching. Simplify, what a freaking honor to know that you guys are carrying that thing into battle. So I got long sleeve ones so I can get less rotund in the winter. Water bottles so that I can, and look, here's a hint. Put you some freaking creatine in there, Marine, and shake it up and work out.
Hey, Carl, yeah, a lot of times the rust on the edge will come off just from sharpening.
Yeah, or from use. A beanie.
Or even stropping it.
A beanie from Torben, thanks, brother. Keychain. I should have put my Vero engineering screwdriver on this. I wouldn't have lost it.
You didn't lose it. You just
I know I didn't
gotta
lose
go
it.
find
I know. I've seen it since we've been back. Dylan, arrow. See that Gatling gun? That's what we make the screwdriver for. So we get super cool points for that. Neat. And coffee. Marine Corps runs on coffee and hate. And when we're out of coffee, stand by. So thanks. Oh, wait. And then a Dylan shirt, which is really cool. I didn't even show the Dylan shirt. So there's the back. See it?
Cool shirt.
Screwdriver's not
Hunter wants one.
pictured, but it smells like.
Hunter wants a sticker like that.
I'll see if I can get some.
Yeah.
We just sent another shipment of screwdrivers to Dylan. Another. So really cool. And naturally, American.
Do you want to tell the story about somebody that makes a screwdriver coming over there and trying to?
Oh, it's super awesome.
It?
Yeah. So I'm not
Don't
gonna
name
drop their name because they know who they are. They're obviously spying on us. So I saw them come up. I was this side and Grant was on this side. So this company comes up. I recognized the dude and I saw his shirt. I know who he is. And he obviously was coming up to flex, right? Like, you stole my stuff. And Grant didn't know them from Adam's house cat, right? If you guys have ever met Adam's house cat, you probably wouldn't recognize him. I would. I know Adam.
I thought you were going to say Grant. That was funnier.
So they're like bullish, like asking all these questions. Grant's like, oh yeah, the guys from Dylan.
Wait, pause for a minute. This is a funny story, Casey. Grant literally showed up on our doorstep and said, I think God sent me here to work for you. And that was before anybody knew who we were. And we said,
imagine getting that Instagram message.
Okay.
All right, Yahoo. What are you doing?
All right, we believe in God too. You say God told you to come here. We're like, well, let's try it.
They're still here.
They're still
here. So, I mean, there's a lot more detail. Really not. I mean,
that's really how it happened.
Super cryptic messages on Instagram. I would like to talk to you about something like this is before we blew up.
But before anybody really knew.
We were in the process of blowing up. And he's a nice guy and a great human too. I didn't say great worker. Don't get a big head, Grant.
Okay, go finish your story. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Okay, go. So they're asking all these questions like, it is obvious that they thought we stole the design and we're trying to copy them. They're like, where'd you get the idea for this design? They're like picking it up and looking over it and stuff. And so he goes, well, the guys from Dylan Arrow, they know Emery Morgenstern from Tactical Rifleman. They were doing a machine gun training class together, doing some video work. You know, Tactical Rifleman, if you guys don't know, they actually teach people how to shoot stuff and do military stuff, and they get contracted a lot by the military to train real live killers. Just saying. So Emery had a blade on him, and this guy's like, man, I need a screwdriver that's better than this one. So he shows it to him, and Emery called me that night from the hotel and goes, hey, would you be interested in this? I'm like, yeah. So they wanted a ring grip because he had a Night Stalker CG on him. They wanted that, and they had all these ideas. Emery, a knife designer and a warrior. This guy, a machine gunner, Torben, and myself. We all collaborated together and came up with the length to hold the breech open. So Grant's telling him all this story, and it completely deflated him. He's like, yeah, they came to us and said they tried other stuff, and they didn't really like what was out there, and we wanted a purpose-driven screwdriver. It was pretty comical. So after they left and they their muscles went, I said, you know who that was? And he's like, no. And I told him, he's like, are you kidding me? I was like, yeah, look at their shirt. So it's pretty awesome because some people, oh, I can't say that. That'll certainly identify the company. Anyway, so that was pretty funny to watch them come over and try to debo us. Like, you got
I think that is so,
and I'm like,
I think that's so unprofessional too, because even if you think somebody did that, you shouldn't approach them in that way.
Yeah, you shouldn't be for.
Yeah.
I'll never do that because honestly, I design things that I want, and that's why my stuff looks totally different. I mean, And then someone's like, hey, that looks like this. I'm like, well, yeah, they're both made of metal, but I think that's where these similarities end. Or if it ends up looking like somebody else's blade shape.
We have people bring us designs and say, hey, can you make this? And Tim's like, I can't just rip it off, but they have no qualms. They're like, well, it's a good blade, you know, like
famous people. They're like, hey, will you collab on this? I want one of these, you know, made in America. I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, we'll work together on a blade design that does what you want it to do, but I'm not just going to trace this thing and make it. I mean, what do you want the knife to do? That's how we start. And then we end up with some really, really cool stuff. But I'm just not in the business of like just ripping somebody off, you know. But if something happens to look like somebody else's stuff, good. Great minds think alike, I guess. I don't know. This is another really, really cool thing. So I'm not going to say the guy's name, but this guy is also a patron, and he works at NASA. So this says, very rare. This coin is certified as space flown. It has been on the shuttle and International Space Station.
Totally agree, will be.
That blew my mind. It blew my mind that this has got to be something special to him. So this coin has been on the International Space Station, which means it speaks Russian. The coin does. And it's been in space. Certified.
Hey, Mark, we are going to show that. We got it down here.
Space flown. I don't even want to touch it. Like, I'm so afraid I'm going to drop it. You guys.
Oh, they didn't see it.
Sorry. So that's it. Oh, gosh. I don't even know where to put this. Like, I don't even feel that I'm worthy to own this. This has been in space. I'm not sure if you guys understand how cool that is.
We love y'all.
Look, International Space Station. So he also sent me, he sent me a picture of a very, very famous Marine Corps general a while back. And they're like at the White House. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. So he sent this. I don't know if you guys are jealous or not. You should be. Space flown coin. It has camera wife written on the box, but I'm not giving it to her. I'm keeping it. NASA hoodie in a camera wife size because she deserves it more than me. Like, this is the real one with like the thick stuff. I think it's awesome.
It was floating around in outer space. You won't lose it.
I grabbed it. So look, these are like the official ones. And even the box has the address NASA headquarters. And then here's my sweatshirt with the NASA on the front. And then it was in this cool bag. And the stickers. Oh, stickers, challenge coin display. I mean, pins. You guys don't even know. Oh, his card's in there. I almost screwed up. Yeah, there it is. Dude's name.
Hey, honey, cover up your area. No, your other area.
I know what you're saying. I turned around. I turned around. That's what you meant. Anyway, his card's in here. Headquarters, Washington, D.C., and his name. So cool,
I want to take a little bit more time to make sure everybody has time to enter this, since it's a
okay. So
special.
We did.
So y'all, if you didn't see
Knowlton,
this, make sure you enter.
Friend of the channel.
#agent.
Knowlton Eyes. He wanted to trade this with C-Dub for a combatant. So this is just a classic 8-inch chef's knife. Pretty classic design. The grinds look spot on. It's AEBL, so it should be a great blade. So this is Knowlton Knives. He's traded with us a lot. We met him at Georgia Bushcraft. And then he made this paring knife for C-Dub. And Camera Daughter wants to steal it because she loves the handle. It's kind of like a utility pairing. It's bigger. So it's like a bigger style. And this blue micarta with micarta pins is really cool. So that's Knowlton. So he brought this to the show. You guys check his stuff out. Scott makes good stuff.
Miss Told said, if I win, we'll re-gift it with custom handles.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because you're famous now and you don't need the money? Is that what it is? So this is all Blade Show gifts. We're getting into the other stuff we got when we got home. So these guys, AOG, they flew from California to come meet me. There's a picture of us all hanging out together. Union City, California. Super nice guys. They had another great blade design. They do training, self-defense, survival, knife design, gear testing. Came out just to see us. Here's their sticker.
Jeremy said that stuff's really cool, but I'm a huge ISS fan because I machined lots of stuff for it.
You can't have it. Actually, Jeremy, only thing Jeremy ever gets from me is a hard time. Maybe we should give him some stuff.
Oops, I didn't mean to put that one up there.
What'd you do?
I just put the wrong.
I'm not going to tell these people's name. This was a very moving experience.
No, we don't need to give their names.
We're not giving their name, but they gave us this Blade magazine, mint condition from 1987.
And they presented it like they had.
This is very special to her father and him because, anyway, mint condition. Talking about how titanium's going to be like the new hotness. I want to read it, but then I'm afraid to take it out of the sleeve. It's in a sleeve.
But it meant a lot to. This is a really nice couple that has liked us for a long time.
Long time.
And
great.
It meant a lot to him because he was really close to his father-in-law.
Yes.
And
his father-in-law got him into knife collecting.
Really, really nice that he gave it to
and
him.
And they were celebrating their 50th anniversary. So they got us this also. Limited edition Blade Show card made by Big Idea, a Chattanooga company. So this is really cool that they got this for us. I don't know if he meant to. They may have just left it in the envelope on accident. But thank you guys so much. I love seeing you every year. We all were choking back tears.
Yeah,
it was tough. But the sentiment of this and what the meaning behind it is for them and for us, we're going to get a special, I'm trying not to wrinkle this or anything, display case for it.
They're from Texas.
Yep, Tejas.
All right, let's give this agent away.
Give the agent away.
Wait long enough.
All right, I'm not even done with all the
You can keep going.
stuff. Okay, so I'll be on camera.
Yeah.
Mark knows how to get friendship with C-Dub. Warncliffs and cool colors.
Alvaro! Congratulations.
Have you won before, Alvaro?
He's a patron. I recognize his name.
It's probably rigged. I'm just saying.
Congratulations, Alvaro.
I should stop saying that.
I'm probably saying your name wrong, but...
Alvaro? Anyway, kind of a sheep's foot. And it's purple. I mean, come on. So this is QSP. Forgive me if they're super famous and I don't know who they are. But I can tell you that, look at that clip. Can you guys see that? It's like titanium Damascus or something. It's beautiful. Did you even play with this yet?
I played with the automatic.
Yeah, she stole the automatic and gave me the purple knife.
No, I didn't give it to you. I just am always playing with those. They're
She
fidgety.
stole it. It's cool.
Sounds like Christmas in Chattanooga from Dennis Ackerman. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
We got a lot of stuff. And what happened was a lot of it was waiting on the porch when we got back. So a lot of you guys have recommended this company to us as far as American made out the fronts, right? Aren't they American made?
Yeah, I think when we were talking about Microtech, some of y'all were saying you didn't like Microtech and we should check out this.
So this is September run of 2023. So the first run of this blade. So this is EMP. EDC. I think they're American made. I'm not sure. Mark could tell us more. So I love OTFs also, but here's what happened. C-Dub loves OTFs as much, if not more than me, but then look at it. It's a freaking Warncliffe with an aggressive grind. And I'm going to tell you something. The action on this thing is...
It says it's made by Axle Knives in Utah.
So that's America, if you guys didn't know. I've been to Utah, and I know it's in America. That thing is sharp. So, yeah. Sorry, I'm oogling over it. OTF.
Is it too late to pre-order an agent, honey? I'll let you handle that. I don't like questions that I have to let people down.
So look, they sold out way faster. The pre-order started for Patreon Wednesday of last week, and for the rest of the world Friday of last week, and they sold out. Gone. I don't know when we're going to drop the remainder of that batch. We got a lot of catching up to do. To all you freaking circus animals that are on this broadcast begging for your knives that you paid for. Did I miss? I'm sure I did. I have to have missed somebody. Oh, yeah. Brandon sent me this. He liked it so much that he said I could throw it away.
No, he didn't mean it like that, though. He's probably just saying in case you didn't like it.
It's a Bastinelli.
I love Bastinelli stuff.
Bastinelli's good, really good stuff. This thing is absolutely nasty and super.
What would you do with it, though? I've seen
cool.
that a lot. Like I saw Melissa did a video with that and stuff.
I mean, practically nothing. For me, anyway. I don't have the time to garden anymore, but when I did garden, harvesting, which is what a sickle is for.
Would you actually use that in the garden?
Not for $400, but I think it's cool.
Brandon, are you wanting to trade for that, or you just send it in? Because we would trade something. I don't know if you're on.
It's good, man. Well, I mean, Bastinelli's stuff is really well done. What I like about this,
Bastinelli is so cool. I watch his little Instagram videos. I'm like, what a cool dude.
Look, so you see how this G10 comes together? I think it wraps the spine. So that's an interesting idea. I like that. This thing is lightweight. It's gotta not have much of a tang because it's so light.
Stephen Clayton said, Ashlyn has spoken. She said we could have all the TCal knives. Ashlyn is so beautiful and cute and sweet. I mean, I had to see a picture of her in the
that picture.
Sure, it was so sweet of her holding that flower.
Yeah, I would show you guys, but some of us are sensitive about putting our kids on national television. Except for we did it on accident at Blade Show. Oops, sorry, kids. We're gonna have to expand. I think we're gonna buy a new house so that I can put all the stuff that you guys are sending me in it.
Harvesting fresh herbs with that.
Yeah,
I would love it.
Or are we harming herb? Can't say that.
Umberto says Bastian knows how to swing a knife on the street. He grew up there. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Is Italy a rough place? I'm sure it's like anywhere where there are rough places in all places. If I missed something, you guys, I'm still trying to find a box that I put stuff in.
Are you thinking you're forgetting some stuff to show off?
I don't want to forget something. It was pretty crazy at Blade Show. So,
did you bring the folders? People were asking about that. They want to know kind of what's going to happen with that because we said we might do.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
He's from France. I thought he was. Okay, I didn't know that. I thought he was Italian. He said he's from.
Look what I found. Here,
France.
I found it. I guess the eye made me think Italian because I am an idiot American. There you go. Sorry. Well, I know how things are in France.
Bastien is from France. He jokes he was asked to leave because he wouldn't make his knife smaller. That's pretty funny.
So look, these are the folders. Again, this is the Blackout VG10. They're just really, really smooth. They got a nice little ting to them also.
So what are you doing with those?
All right, so we have locked in the American manufacturer. So what we did with these was we couldn't get the locks right, so we asked somebody overseas to help us with the lock. They built the lock. They also built us a run of these for prototyping purposes. What we're going to do is we're going to sell the prototype run on Patreon
as a fundraiser to fund putting them with Reckman, which is a well-known American OEM folder maker. And if y'all know about Vero's, I don't know if they make his folders. I'm not sure. I wouldn't know for sure, but I know they're making some of his.
I think that was what the Illusion was.
Yeah, I think they do. I'm not 100% sure, but they do great work. So we're really excited about that.
Yep. So we are super excited. They said about a year. Just
yeah, it's not going to be fast.
Very fast, but being
But for
able,
all of y'all who want us to keep everything USA made, and that's obviously Tim's desire.
right?
It's
So
going to be good.
these are fundraisers. So then we can get feedback on button, we can get feedback on clips, we can get feedback on blade shape and usage and the cool screws and all that. So that's what this whole project has always been about. Mission EDC, so that we can get what we want made, where we want it made, and the quality that we want it at. So if they don't sell out on Patreon, we're going to number these and they're going to have CW on them, because this was her thing, her baby. She kind of took it from seeing me frustrated that not being able to get the thing right and said, look, can I step in and find somebody to get this thing right?
What's the price point going to be on that?
I think we'll come in around 2. I think that's what we need to be able to have enough profit from each one to launch.
We want to have them in hand before we start it.
That's
they're
right.
asking when.
That's right. I'm told that I'll have them probably July.
Are you going to laser on there like a Patreon exclusive sort of thing, or?
Yeah, I was going to, but then Miss Told, who's now famous, said don't do that.
Oh,
but
really?
I think we should. Maybe they were talking about.
How many do you think there will be available for Patreon?
I can't remember if I got
400 or 500.
400 or 500. Like split, like 200 or 250 of each. Which means they're gonna go fast. Sorry guys. I didn't look when we started this year, Patreon had like 12 people or something like that. And now there's over 1,000. So thanks. It's such an honor. I really like the family that we've built. It's fun.
Hey AJ, we can do the trainer. Just send us an email. We haven't added it to the website yet. Agent 001. If you're interested in a trainer, please email us.
Yep. We're gonna absolutely. You have to have a trainer if you're gonna effectively use the blade in a scenario.
We just need to add it to the website.
We do
under the trainer section.
I mean, you guys don't understand. Every morning I get up at 4 a.m. and I'm like, I'm gonna be done with all of my emails and blade designs and steel purchasing and G10, all that crap that it takes to have a company that sells knives. I'll be done by 8. We'll go down to the office. We'll start getting customer service stuff knocked out. And then by noon, we'll be in the shop making blades. I barely got to the shop this week. I'm calling the guys in the shop like, do this, ship this crap that we built before Blade Show. I can't put my phone down to keep everything running. And it's 88 yards away. That's crazy. Like I can hear them from here. I can hear them doing work. And I'm like, man. So we're trying to get all this stuff that's going on squared away. I think I got 99% of it done. I'll be back at it hard mañana.
I got a Nighthawk I'm going to give away too before we get off here.
You do?
Yeah.
Where'd you get it?
I don't know.
Probably
it was on my desk. It was probably a cancellation or something.
She has a desk in the shop, and if there's like a blim or an order cancellation,
I claim it because I'm like, I'll give that away.
Everybody knows. Don't mess with the stuff on CW desk. Don't do it. You will lose your life.
Yeah, I'm like, I know I had a blim over here that I was going to give. Where'd it go?
Not a joke. Oh, sorry, it's right here. It's right here. Look, that's because she wants to take care of the customers.
That's so cool, Andrea. I'm glad you like it.
What?
She, the agent that she won?
Yeah.
She loves it.
Look, guys, I think this is an industry-changing blade. And I think it's dumb that people are like...
And everybody loved Joey. Everybody was talking about what a sweet kid he was.
Look, he's a boy. He does not want to be called sweet.
Well, I'm sorry.
He's well-mannered, very respectful, and you can tell he has a good heart. So thank you, Joey, for being Joey.
Well said.
People are like, Tim, it's so sweet. And I'm like, oh, the South. Oh. Why don't you start punching people so you don't call me sweet anymore?
Hey, thanks, Bob. Bob says, happy Father's Day. Thanks for being my favorite knife designer and company. God bless you.
Thanks, man. That means a lot. It means a lot.
CW logo and number is perfect.
That's what I think. So don't put Patreon on it. Just a number.
I didn't have to do any security guard duties at Blade Show. Thankfully.
Yeah, you did.
Circus animal logo.
You did.
Hashtag bless his heart.
Right. You got it. That's it. Yeah. Well, we almost
inflated his head.
We almost had.
She said he's smirking right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Thanks for meeting me.
I got
Awesome
embarrassed.
people.
I got it. And he kept saying hashtag I kill you. I love that. I
Yeah,
want to
it was
make a
awesome.
challenge coin with that on it.
He was awesome.
Yeah. Great.
Everybody loved him. And a lot of people were coming up to us later talking about how great they were.
Yep. I saw this
Steven
guy
and
that had
Joey.
13-year knives on him, man, and his son, and they were so awesome. Like, yeah, because we have the best people. The best.
Matthew McCann wanted to see was it the Taylor's Ridge you asked about?
Oh, man, yeah.
I forgot if it was
Sorry.
the Warthog. It was either the Warthog or the Taylor.
But I did just get the
Ridge.
Taylors in.
I think it was the Warthog.
They just got back from Nickel Boron. I'm not sure how these got back from Nickel Boron before other stuff that was sold in January, but we've had so many shipping problems.
Tim was telling me the other day, like, this blade is so good. I really think if I renamed it, it would just blow up.
I think the name
like deters people.
People think it's like I don't know. This knife, I mean, it's the same grip as a Raider. It's a deeper belly version. It's got the swedge. That high grind makes it slicey. Now it finally has the new style sheath. I mean, the Taylor's is such a good blade, even if you don't live in Ringgold on Taylor's Ridge. That swedge.
Yeah, I would imagine that deep belly would be really useful.
Super slicey. The Taylor's is great. We just got them back from Nickel Boron, so we're sharpening and tumbling those. But like I said, because of shipping, losing stuff, and then finding stuff kind of came in all whatever, out of order.
Add it to the list, Hunter. He said he needs a new sheath. I said add it to the list.
Yeah, we're... So I'm trying to think.
Joey's jazzed that you remembered his hashtag.
Of course. I love it. My brain is just now...
So he was wanting to see the Warthog, actually. I was mixed up.
I don't have one. Not the new one. It's at the shop. The Proto. I don't have it. I do not have it here. Sorry. So... This was popular at Blade Show too. So this is kind of what we're working on. The axis is different from the last one where the grind is here. And it's a full size. Well, you know, it's 3/16 thick.
You think wider blades are a little bit less comfortable to carry?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that one's still the width of your belt. It just looks wider, but it's certainly not going to impede any more than a firearm on your body. You know what I mean? I still don't know if people are even wanting us to make that hatchet at all. And I'm going to ask about this grip too. So
I thought people were.
You guys tell me how many people are on here we can poll. So you see this grip that would go on the Raider?
They want that. They've said they wanted it before.
Nobody. Oh, I didn't have it on the table at Blade Show because it didn't fit right.
No, they wanted it. And we've asked them before about the extended grip. They wanted it.
I think it's cool. Super cool. And then I just had the thought this morning, I was messing with it. I'm going to put some jimping. So that's how much longer it is than the factory grip. I want to put some jimping right there because it needs it.
Yeah, Andrea, I told him that I would give him one for his birthday when they got done.
What?
The new hatchet.
Nice. Lucky. I won't even get one. She'll give them all away. All right. How questions, comments, moans?
I heard there's possibly an axe drawn up for bushcraft, ? From Hunter.
It's more of a breaching one. It's a little more bushcrafty than, see, that's going to be thinner and tactically, but we have
King of Knives says the extended grip is awesome.
Yeah.
A lot of people are interested in it. We need to get...
I mean, look, that one I printed here on the resin printer, and it's durable enough to put on a blade. I wonder if I just need to quit waiting for people to make them at a G10 to my specs. Yeah, I know.
Well, yeah, but if anybody's going to break it, it's going to be King of Knives.
He is an excellent tester.
He's rough on his stuff.
Dude,
but it's valuable feedback because when he breaks something, then we know we got to make it better.
Yeah, look, the multi-clip is now injection molded in Florida because he actually uses his stuff. Like, he's not going out there like Joe X and trying to break stuff. He's just like, I was doing normal things and it broke. And I'm like, oh, cool.
Yeah, so now we don't 3D print those anymore.
Right. So now they're injection molded and they don't break. But yeah, he's super good at testing. He lives like a, he's a worker. So he does work stuff. And if it breaks, then he's like, hey, by the way, and he's always like, will you send me 8 more of these because I broke them? And I'm like, well, we need to redesign it. But yeah, of course, it's under warranty. always wanting to buy them. And I'm like, no. I'll fix them.
He said, I have a particular set of skills.
Breaking skill, ninja skill.
Yeah, we just need to designate him as our tester for everything.
But unofficially, like just live your life with this on you. And when you break it, tell me how you did it. Because that's what's going to happen. Because if you want to break something, you can. I thought the screwdrivers were indestructible and freaking Straight Edge figured out how to break the thing. But I do believe it took a 2-story fall after he used it as a hammer. For real.
AJ said he heard Neves mention that 001 being a great throwing knife. Excited.
Oh, yeah. I talked to him on the phone day before yesterday. And he's like, I didn't know if you knew this, but I was messing around with it and I was throwing it. And it was sticking every time. 3 feet all the way out to 15 yards. Like just, I'm like, man, I guess when somebody gives you a knife, you're okay with throwing it. No, I'm just kidding. I got to see what.
People are always wanting that, though.
Well, I need to throw it. Maybe somebody could teach me.
No, I'm saying people are always wanting throwing.
That's what I'm saying. I need to throw it. Terrorist, we're being attacked. I thought it was somebody at the shop back door, but it was a wasp. It looked like a giant flying beast on the camera.
People are asking again about the Patreon and the agents. When are they going to be mailed out?
Well, they're going to go out, in the order that they were received. But I got to finish the January stuff because it's finally the last few of those are coming in. So we've got a handful of V3s, a couple of combatants that we need you guys to reach back out if you'll take the Blems. The guards are shipping.
Within 2 weeks is the goal.
That's the goal. That's if we get all of the night guards.
Yeah, but you have to ship it because when you sold them, you said they're all going to ship.
They are going to ship, but
now. That's what you said.
Well, right now is, not 3 months. How about that?
Is Neves always that high strung as he was at Blade Show?
Yeah. Yep. And no, he's not on dope. He's just hyper.
Hey, Rob wants us to give a shout out to his son, Robbie.
Hey, Robbie. Is this measured texture?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, man. He's always wearing our stuff. We need to shoot him some t-shirts and stuff. And they're moving closer. They're going to be Southerners soon. Ish. It is called North Carolina. Just saying. Or is it South Carolina? I don't know. You guys stalk him and tell me where he's moving to. The Carolinas. Any more questions? So, yeah, look, the agents are done. The sheaths are here. The grips are here. We're sharpening them. As we get them done, we're going to send them out. But it's not going to be a 3 to 6 month thing.
Look, I don't have a problem if, y'all please don't inundate. But if there's somebody that needs it quicker, send me an email and I'll grab it.
You're going to be inundated.
Well, they're not going to just take advantage of that. There's a lot of people that Tim, I'm cool with waiting.
We get 10 emails a week wanting a free knife because they didn't win. What do you
Why can't I just believe in people?
That's what I usually do. But no, seriously, this blade has been already gotten out in the wild from some of people. Actually, a couple of friends. They started out as fans and have become friends with I don't guess I can mention major optics manufacturer. They have them because they.
Happy Father's Day, Craig.
They're saying the response to that is huge. I do think this knife is going to be an industry-changing blade. Bob.
Caleb said Happy Father's Day.
Thank you, Caleb. Still praying for you. But DeMarco, Bob, Knife Junkie, he brought the blade design and he had a handle design that it needed a lot of work. I did a lot of changes to it. And he just basically had some stipulations. I didn't really do much to the blade because I love the design. I did some geometrical changes, but there's already some people like, it looks like well, no, not really. If you look at it closely, the grinds are completely different, but because it's
and y'all, please don't send us messages about Melissa doing videos. Like, she is so nice. She is a sweet person. She is a good person.
Oh, somebody saying stuff over there?
Well, there was a couple people that were like, I hate how y'all are advertising. Like, she's...
look, if they like our stuff, we treat people well. So if somebody says, I'm going to come by and check your stuff out, what would be the reason that we would tell them no? I don't know, because
I don't know. They didn't say. Just people said
the way it's
stuff
presented to
about
us is
advertising that way.
you guys blades are like some of the most requested on my channel. I'd like to check more of your stuff out. I mean, I'm not going to say no. I mean, how would you do that? How does that look in your mind? No? No, thank you? Piss off? I don't know. I mean, it's the people that have reviewed our stuff genuinely like our stuff. Like I was looking at Taylor Martin, for example. He's an EDC guy and he's not really in the tactical space. He has a couple of my blades that he does not care for. So therefore, he doesn't say good things about them. But he loves the Piranha and he liked the Agent. It's not his style, but I saw some people saying stuff like, why are you being so disparaging? I forget what company was talking about against, why are you trying to make this company look bad? And he said his comment was, I'm trying to like them. The idea is great, but the execution is.
Who did he say that about?
I don't remember. I read it this morning and he said, would you rather me lie about it? So
yeah, I think
we're not paying and partnering with people to lie about our stuff. If they say we like your stuff,
I wouldn't work with somebody that just talks about our stuff and lies. Like they gotta be honest and trustworthy.
Are out there. They are out there. Trust me, they're out there. You know, and look, people will reach out and say, "Hey, this is my fee, and I can get you this many sales. What do you want me to say about your product?" And it's always either we don't answer or we go, "Not interested."
There was somebody that emailed about, hey, here's my package deal to come by your booth at Blade Show.
Yeah,
and I was like,
I'm not doing that.
I said, well, we don't really pay people to come by.
Yeah, people just show up.
I was like, but you're welcome to come by, and if you want to make a video, I might trade you a knife.
So listen, like Outer Limitless, Eric Outer, a long time ago, people on his channel, one person said, you should check out TCal Knives. So he did, liked what he saw, and this was when the website was terrible. You know, I built it myself, so naturally I'm a blade maker, not a website maker. It's okay still though.
Somebody asked about the Bushman, if you could show the Bushman. We don't have a new one, do we?
No, but I've got a picture of the new one. I mean, this is the blade as the last run. There are a handful out there that have jimping. When I said I was going to, so this is the profile, but it has a full swedge and jimping now. So I'm going to show a picture. So keep this in your mind. But like Eric Outer, he was sending me messages like, hey man, I'm going to come by and talk about the Accomplice. We don't pay Eric. That's not what I'm saying.
You know what I told Tim this morning? I was like, okay, I'm done with, like, I try hard and we do try to please everybody, but you really just can't please everybody. There's always something negative. I mean, there's been negative comments on that video I did. Like, how come she doesn't know about this? Well, I don't know about every single.
Yeah, somebody like tried to make fun of C-Dub for not knowing what crew wear was. I'm like, come on, like, isn't it fun to see somebody learn something? I didn't know what crew wear was 2 years ago. So this is the Bushman now, but it's got a swedge. I hope, Jeremy.
Man, it looks so good with the jimping.
So that's it right there. So imagine that and this together, as our youngest one used to say when she was a baby.
So much better with the jimping.
So there you go. How about that action? Ah, that's a handle. You see it? There it is. So yeah, but yeah, on that, like, just be nice. You know what I mean? I didn't know what LMAX was 5 years ago. Is it a problem? I don't think so.
I get educated. I ask questions like, hey, how did you get it like that? How did you do? Like,
I love CW style. I love it because even as a company, that's how we are. We're approachable because we're not snotty and rude. So if she goes up to a person and she's like, how'd you turn that purple? And he's like, it's titanium. But then he realizes, oh,
AJ said I was actually stoked when you asked the steel question. Thought it was great for the
Me too. That's the thing. Like, not everybody is like an expert. I'm not. I make knives out of the materials that I've tested that I like, and I'm constantly educating myself. But when I started doing this, the forge I had was made to bend a bolt for a firearm, right?
Are the new ones going to have jimping?
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, y'all. I'm just going crazy putting comments up on the screen.
I don't care. I do not care at all. But anyway, that's what I like about us, being approachable.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Grosjean. I know I messed that up.
How dare you?
How would you pronounce this, honey? Gracjan.
I have to see it. I have got to see that.
Gracjan. I don't know.
I'm sure the origin of that name, there's some silent letters in there that don't work well with English speakers, or it could just be a unique American name. Either way, sorry. Please don't get upset. Jan.
But thank you. Thank y'all.
But I like that about, like, our people call this our like TV show or our podcast or whatever. This is totally an accident. Like, we're just hanging out. You know, this is how we hang out. It's how we talk. We're happy to answer questions. We're happy when you guys educate us on stuff. And, you know, sometimes some trolls will get on here and be like, oh, I can't believe you don't know the steel. And I'm like, whoa, so sorry, steel expert. I mean, what do you want me to say? Did he get one of these? I think. Yeah, so Raymond has one with a swedge.
People don't know what you're talking about, honey.
They've written too. So that's the swedge. Can you see it on the Bushman? So there it is. I've done that, by the way.
Yeah, we need some more of those.
Yeah, I asked Lee for those, and he came up with like 5,000 words to tell me no. I'm like, why did you send them to me? Well, I got to order like 6 million of them. I'm like, are you saying no? Like, I'm not sure. How does this work?
Everybody loves Mistold.
Oh, yeah, he's a great dude. You know, I like, we got to meet all these people that we see their names and their emails and their orders and text messages and phone calls. And you have this idea like, okay, this is what a Lee is going to look like.
Yeah, it is interesting when they walk up and you've never seen them before and you're like, who are you?
I hate to have to do that because
you're like, who are you? Because they'll be like, hey,
I said that before the show. Like, guys, wear name tags. I'm so embarrassed that I don't, you know, because you know what you look like. You have mirrors. I don't.
That's how I feel about it, Chance.
What?
Thank you. He said he loves that the influencers are talking about us. Yeah, I mean, how else are people going to know about us if it's not spread some kind of way?
The crazy thing is, we did something that's not done in the industry. Like when we saw these people talking about knives, we're like, oh, you just ask them if they want to check out a knife, and they send you an email and go, sure.
I didn't know you were supposed to pay them.
We didn't know we were supposed to pay them. So we just were like, hey, will you check out our knife?
And they're like, hey, how about paying us to check out?
Well, this is after the fact. Like, initially we just send them stuff and they're like, man, this stuff is great. And people love you guys as we've grown. And all these other people in the knife industry are like, how much did you pay for that? I'm like,
yeah, now they're like, you're our friend and you don't have to pay us anything.
Yeah, which is crazy. Like, I didn't know that you paid
and I'm like, look, you're doing a job. We will pay you something.
Yeah, that's the thing.
It's not to pay
so
for
other people pay them, but we accidentally, I don't know.
Hayden said, I definitely wasn't thinking Lee would look like that. That's funny. No, Lee wasn't a huge departure. I kind of thought, yeah, that fits.
I just, you know, like, okay, what is you've been mistold. I was told he was going to be carrying a briefcase. Poindexter.
Well, mistold you were wearing a shirt. Mistold. So you.
I thought I was narcissistic. Like T. Kells here, he was like, by the way, my name is Mistold. In case you missed it on the front, there's on the back. And I've got a hat and a keychain, and I have my name tattooed here. It's right here. That none of this is true. Most of it's not. You figure out what's true and what's not. Anyway, I just like meeting people. That was one of the coolest conversations. Like, I didn't think so-and-so.
Thank you, Jeffrey.
It's just nice. I loved it, man. Everybody that came by, all friends. What in the world?
Oh, that's cool. Thanks,
you smell
Mike.
that?
Thanks for spreading. You know what that is, don't you?
Hold on.
Let me spill it.
No.
It's the Indian food.
I was going to say it's
that Hunter gave us. I finally.
No way. So that's what
your surprise is. And there's more.
I grabbed my fat. I'm so excited. Man, look, here's the problem. The bunker is my office, right? So there's like soundproofing stuff here, and right there is my computer and my desk, and it's under this hanging bed that was for my son.
2 minutes. Any final questions? I'm about to do this.
And
giveaway.
I'll tell her, like, what are you cooking? Because they don't like me here, right? Like, camera wife and the kids, they don't really like me. So when it's my feeding time, they just throw scraps down the stairs.
That's not true.
So when they're cooking upstairs, I'm like, alms for the poor. I would like some porridge, please. And then like slop comes flying down the stairs.
That's such a lie.
Not even true. But no, I'm right below the kitchen. So I think the return air system is blowing it into this room.
I was trying to do this.
Well, so good. And I'm such a fat person. I love to eat.
Thank you, Stephen, for representing.
Well, thank all you guys so much.
Yeah, all y'all that are spreading the word, wearing our shirts.
I think it was so cool that all these people thought we must be giving shirts away to every person that walks in the door. We're like, no, they're fans. They're asking. Sorry. Didn't mean to upset you. We do have some potentially huge things going on. We also have said no to some huge things, which we're just not ready for that.
Man, and
yet.
I have to mention, there's some sleazy people in these executive corporate positions.
Oh my
they
gosh.
do sleazy stuff. We had some offers for some big companies, and they were doing some underhanded stuff, y'all. It's crazy.
And the cool thing is, we have become known in the industry as like the nice couple. So, like, people in other parts of the industry, like on our supply side, are like, hey, and like, no effing way. Thank you. You know, it's and crazy.
Thank God we had that mutual connection, or we wouldn't have known they were trying to pull the wool over us.
There ain't no wool here, guys. And we were gonna say no anyway, but whatever. But you guys help us kind of talk through the building thing. Like that's the biggest thing. Super good friends of mine, guys, that really helped me when I was like struggling to get
Yi Hun Lee
stuff. You won.
Yi Yun Lee. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
You won a Nighthawk.
Congratulations. Congratulations. It's rigged. We let you win.
And that's another thing. If it was rigged, do you think we would ship internationally? Because we wouldn't want to pay that shipping.
We do. We have done it. Like, we've had several international people win, and we're like, man, not only are we giving away a free blade, we're also paying twice what the free blade cost materials wise to ship it to this person, and we still do it.
Please send us an email so we can get your information.
This is the universal sign for email. He knows that. He's probably like in California, and I'm just being stupid. But yeah, it's all rigged, the whole thing. We're fake. This is AI. It's really hard to get AI to create a person with a belly that's kind of overweight, but we got him to do it. So I'm really like I'm a teenage girl.
Hey, thanks, Roz. He said on my days off or when I'm working, I wear one of my 5 TKL shirts.
Thanks, guys. Listen, man, thank you. Like, it means so much. I think Bleacher really taught us that there are a lot of people that we consider friends that came to see us and that support us. And it's an honor. And I felt bad. There's one guy in particular, I don't want to drop his name, but he came to see us, and me and Tomas were shooting this video to announce the collaboration. And I could see in his eyes that he really wanted to meet me, and things got big. And I'm like, man, crap. You know you are.
No, you didn't meet him?
I did, but scarcely. And he got the opportunity to talk to you more than me. And I just felt kind of bad. But he did send an email that said it was great to meet you. So I just want to make sure.
Hey, Chris B said, always stand for what you believe in and do your deeds in God's name. Keep doing your work in God's blessed hands, Tim. Yes.
Yeah. I worry about the persecution for that. You know what I mean? Like, ugh.
Chuck Marsh said he needs a hat. Some other people said they need some patches. Oh, shoot. I should have done a giveaway on that. Send us an email. Mistold.
I still need patches. I need patches. Do you guys like those PVC ones? I like the cloth ones, or do you guys like those rubbery ones? Let us know.
Mr. Ed, we loved meeting you in person too.
Yeah.
He said TKL blades are so great as your family values.
Thanks, guys. Man, it means a lot. And that's sincere. And I don't want to be that guy. Like, if you meet us somewhere, or if you come to a show to meet us, like, we don't want to be those people that are like fake, and you meet us like, man, that guy's a complete jerk face.
No, if I saw people came to meet you and they were excited and wanted to meet you, like, I'm not letting.
She wouldn't let me get away with that.
He's stepping away from what he's doing to meet you.
Yeah. Yeah, like the guys that came all the way from California, she's like, they came. I'm like, oh, thank you guys so much. Like, I don't want an influencer that's trying to build their channel through how popular we've become, monopolizing my time when we came to the show for you guys. We came to let you feel the blades. We came to meet you because you support us. You know what I mean? Like, that's why we're there. And so I don't ever want to be.
Hunter said we need a CW patch.
Oh, yes.
No,
Her logo is
so embarrassed.
Her logo is the best.
The TCal company.
Whatever, me and you are equally TCal.
I draw the line at a sticker.
No way, man. The sticker's awesome. Let's look at it.
Actually, it is going to have my logo on the knife, so I guess I can't do that.
I made her do that.
We're running over.
I don't care. How many people are on
Are we going to go to Blade Show West?
I think we need to, but we got to have to buy a truck that doesn't have a massive oil leak fund. Look at that. It is such a cool a great logo, Lee.
I actually had somebody showing me their logo, and I was telling them about what good work you do.
Yeah.
Lee.
You met him. Mistold. You met this person.
I was wondering, Cheryl. I was wondering where Joey was. Joey's missing the program because he's on his way to Boy Scouts of America summer camp. That's awesome.
Very valuable. Very valuable.
No, Ed, don't call me Sue.
Oh.
I hate that.
Oh, it's so funny. That happened. Actually, this super famous person called her Sue, and she corrected him.
I joked with Steve that we have the same CW chicken wife. That's so funny. Yep.
That's pretty
for
awesome. Sure. Yeah. Look, it warms my heart when you guys reach out to. I took Josh aside and said, "Look, man," and I got choked up. I was in the middle of sending him a picture of our girls eating behind the booth. And literally he walked up and I was like choked up. I don't cry. I barely know how to cry because my mom took that ability away from me. I used to cry and then, whatever. But I was getting a little choked up. I'm like, nobody does that to you're feeding, you guys are buying our blades. You're supporting our company. You're here on this thing and you're feeding my kids. You're helping me provide for my wife and children. That means the world. Yeah. Forget the blades and all the other cool stuff. It just means so much. Like, you're helping me.
And happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Yeah, guys. That's like being a husband and a father
job.
Is such a thing. I've got a kid that his head is backwards and it's hard. You know what I mean? So I understand. We go through things just like other people. I should have
never said I hate Sue because now people are going to call
That's our people though. Like,
no, yeah. I'm taking you out of potential drawing winners.
I told you it was rigged. The whole thing. Sue.
I'll let you know, Hunter, how we like it. The sample I tasted was awesome. So.
Oh, so this is all like super secret stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It smells so good down here. I kind of hate you a little bit right now, Hunter. A little bit. But yeah, thanks, Hunter. Me to you. You really showed up in a big way on that live. I want you to know that because you posted those things for Valhalla and Ted-Eye, they sold a bunch of blades.
They told us they sold 50 blades.
That's awesome.
You needed an affiliate link
them
for
out
that.
Because yeah, we got to get him in it.
No, will be no, please. Y'all are going to start calling me Sue. I should have never said that.
Oh, I think it's funny. That's super funny. If it's said in a joking manner, it's still fun. That's like, I don't care what you call me.
Hey, y'all send some prayers to Bob. He's in the hospital. His wife's having some complications after birth with their 6th child.
Oh, man.
Praying
Congratulations.
For you. But he says he's enjoying listening to us. So.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you for just hanging out with us, and happy
It's not a bad name. I just don't like being called that. Like, Sue's not a bad name.
No,
don't
she
think
doesn't
I
hate
mean
the
that
name
it's
Sue.
a bad name.
She just thinks that's not my name.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of people like that. Well, I was going to say I don't care, but as a kid, everybody called me Timbo, and I'm like, I don't like that. And now you guys are going to put it on a shirt.
Sometimes people accidentally call you Tom.
Yeah. There's like one patron that always calls me Tom. And I'm like,
maybe it's just the autocorrect.
No, like vocally. I've been on the phone like, thanks, Tom. And I'm like, okay.
They don't know your name by now. That's pretty funny.
But C-Dub says Tim a million times. Like when I meet people, they're like, "Are you T Kel?" Yeah, I'm the T and the Kel. Tim Kel, T Kel Knives. That's what this is. This is a T.
Now they're going to start calling everything Tickle Knives and Sue.
Oh, yeah. That would be awesome. And we do have a bunch of freaking misfits that follow us because we're insane. I don't know. I can hang out with you guys all day, but that food is killing me.
Yeah, let's go eat.
Let's eat. Even though this is Tickle and Sue signing out. Now, you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with us. Be patient. We're trying to catch up, but we are. There are a lot of people that are actually getting shipments and more to come. You guys have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.